Hey, what's going down, my paisanos? Welcome back to a brand new special video. I know it's been a while, but as I've said in another video, I have recently acquired another job, and that has actually, kind of taken some hours and some time away from my channel and stuff like that. I am working on videos still. It's just going to take a bit of time for me to get used to this new schedule, and I'm genuinely like a really busy person most of the time. But we're back again with another discussion video, and today I just want to talk about how people should not invalidate other people's problems. And the reason why I say this is because I think one of the things that really makes me mad the most is when people actually legit like invalidate other people's problems. Like, say for instance, a guy who says he's been lonely for like 3 years and he doesn't have like a girlfriend or friends or whatever. And then another guy comes along and says, "Oh, well, I haven't been lonely. I've been lonely for about like 8 years, man." Like, sounds like first world problems, doesn't it? See, that doesn't even like sound right to me, because in that situation what you're basically doing is invalidating that other person's problems just because of the sake that you think that you're going through something worse. So what the heck are they crying about? In that case, like, why are you freaking like crying and whining about your problems? The thing about that is that, look, I can understand like in some situations where that actually could actually make a little bit of a difference. Like if you said, "Oh, well, my pet dog died," and then some other person says, "Well, my cat died and that was when I was younger," or something like that. I can understand that maybe might have, I don't know. You understand what I'm trying to say though. When it comes to that, there are times when that could work, but in situations like, oh, like I've been lonely, like I said, if I've been lonely for 3 years and you've been lonely for 8, when has this become a woes game? When has this become a situation where one of us has to like uphold the other? There's this actual common joke that you can see in like comedies and stuff, where one person will be like, "Well, I have only been poor in neighborhoods, and I've never had money growing up." And then this guy says, "Oh, well, I've been eating ice cubes, and I couldn't even get ramen noodles from the dollar store." And then this other guy will say, "Well, we stayed in an igloo in Antarctica, and we had to eat rabbit snakes and lay eggs at the same time because we actually had the DNA of vultures and for some reason dinosaurs as well. And polar bears had to become our friends because we had nothing else but each other." Like, it just becomes a stupid game of absolute nonsense, to the point like where it's just like it's starting to like be stupid. Like, I had a situation a little while ago, like a couple days ago, where and as you guys should know, the job, I will give you guys some context about my job real quick. My job requires physical labor, and it's hard physical labor. It's a blue collar job at the end of the day. And I am in like trucks, stacking like 50 to 100 pounds, maybe even more packages every single freaking day. I'm talking like I'm doing this 5 days a week. I'm doing this for hours on end, and I got to keep doing this. And obviously, I feel overqualified for this job. I don't feel like I should really be here, but I'm doing this right now because I want to get better in a better financial position and help myself on YouTube and stuff like that. So I've been doing this job and I hated it. I absolutely do hate it, but I've been doing it anyway. So, of course, I've been extremely tired. I actually don't just go to my job. Sometimes, like, well, basically almost like every day, I go to the gym and then I go to the track because, as you guys should know, I am a track athlete. So I have to go train after I go to work, and then I got to go to the gym. Sometimes I go swimming. Sometimes I go to the freaking track for like an hour. I go to the gym for an hour, maybe both of those things. I might go for 2. But the thing is that my days are usually really busy now, and I have like little to no time to really relax. So most of the time, I'm usually drained, in most days. That's the reason why I can't really make videos as of right now until I get into like a certain rhythm. So one day, and as you guys should know, this is my second job that we're talking about. I technically have 2 jobs right now. And one day I had to go into my other job store to like go buy something because something broke. And when I went into the store and I was just like kind of talking to everybody because, I'm just kind of a friendly guy, I talked to one of my coworkers, And I was like, hey, how's it going with the truck today? Because the other job also is a manual labor job, but it's also in a mix with sales and stuff. So I asked them, hey, how's the truck going? And they're like, oh well, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Someone just called out. And I was like, oh wow, that's crazy, really? And it's like, yeah, so someone called out, it'd be kind of, if you wanted to come in today, it'd be kind of cool. And I'd be like, and I thought about it for a couple of seconds, and I was literally thinking to myself, dang, I'm gonna really be a freaking, I'm gonna be a real, I don't want to say the word, but I'm gonna be a real a-hole just for trying to say that I can't work. So I tell him, yeah, I'm kind of tired. I just got off of my other job. Yeah, I just can't really come in today. And then this guy says, well, I mean, I just came in from my other job, and I'm still here. And I heard that, and I was like, what? What type of like difference does that make? I just came from my job, which again, I know what this guy works at. I work a hard physical labor job. This guy has a normal like office desk job. All he does is sit down at the desk all day and do all that other stuff. Now, in that sense, I guess you could say I am being a hypocrite, because now I'm saying to myself that, well, now I'm invalidating them. But, eye for an eye, fang for a fang. They've done it first. And the second thing is like, you treat people how you want to be treated, right? In that instance, that person, that coworker saw my woes, my troubles as less than theirs. And because I did not view it that way, and the fact that they actually did not know what they're talking about, I'm going to harp on them because of what they said, because obviously they don't know that my hard physical labor is something that they might not be able to deal with, because all they do at their job is like, just sit at the desk all day. And that's my freaking problem. When you invalidate other people's problems, you are completely leaving out the possibility of their life actually having different circumstances than yours. Yeah, a person could be really, really strong or whatever, but could that person really actually go on a computer and like program in the C++ language, and or do something like that? Or could that same guy in the office that can actually do that, can he go out here and do construction work on like 50-foot tall buildings? No, they can't. Everybody has their strengths, everybody has their weaknesses, and that's my problem. Nobody sees that there are potential problems, and there's like problems, and like people are like different, and they don't see that. They don't ever see stuff like that. And yeah, that stuff did get me miffed and whatever, but this stuff really needs to freaking stop. Every time anybody tells me this, I literally snap back at them. I'm just like, hey, I'm going through something. This is about me right now. Yes, it's a little selfish to say stuff like, okay, I'm depressed and I don't really care too much about how other people feel right now. But there really is no, like, unless like you're seeking out people who are feeling the same way to kind of feel some type of, feel some whole, or to have some type of remedy or something like that, I can understand that. But if you're trying to like try to sympathize with people, and then someone says that, well, I've been depressed, and it's like that thing with Butch Hartman, with like how Butch Hartman tried to invalidate people's depression because they weren't right with God. I'm a Christian. I am a die-hard Christian, and I can say that is absolute bull stuff. Like, how can you just invalidate people like that who are definitely going through something? It's like what I kind of went through, and I'm just going to tell you this one last story, okay? I've been going through a crap ton of stuff, especially before I got this job. I really was. And I've been gaslighted this entire time, thinking that I was a lazy bum who didn't really do that much. And honestly, I felt like I wasn't really used to the stuff that I was doing before, because I was thinking to myself, oh, well, I'm not like these other guys who have went and did like 80-hour jobs at freaking like Wendy's or something like that. I've never done that before. But then I realized all of my freaking effort that I put into like my to like trying to get like a job and to get money. Like I really do a lot. I try to go through with business ideas. I have so many credentials. Like I'm technically supposed to be an IT person because of like the qualifications that I have. And I've literally put in applications upon applications, showed up to people's jobs, had people did drug tests and like background checks that came that clean, and people were just rejecting me. And I'm just over here just doing everything that I can just to get a job and to get everything else in life. And then even with like my grades in school, I did the same thing. I was always trying to get good grades, but then like some things would just like happen and like people wouldn't see that I was really trying to do something. And people have tried to invalidate me and say that I have not gone through that much and that I can't do, and it's like I'm not doing enough. And then I just had to really sit back and think the last like month that I was like really going through a lot, and I was doing a whole lot of stuff just for people to tell me that I'm not. That is one thing that I want you guys to take from this video. If you're going through something right now and you have something that you're trying to do and people try to invalidate you in any shape, way, or form, whether it's if you're working or if you're in school or if you're just trying to find someone or something, then don't let people invalidate you in your efforts, because a lot of people will try to do that, because they will try to feel like they're trying to be superior towards you, because that's how people are when it comes to actually going through stuff. They see it as a competition for some absolutely stupid reason. Like it's literally like it's like a competition to be in woes and sadness. Do not let that get to you, guys. Please, for the love of God, do not let that get to you, because it's just going to get you into a place where you're probably an idiot who absolutely has no idea what the concept of empathy is. And that is a terrible hole to be in. So I just want to spread my positive message. I mean, I'm not trying to be negative or cynical or anything like that, but this is like legit how I feel about this type of stuff. And like I said, I want to do more videos like this, and hopefully if I do this video again, I'll actually be able to kind of like put like my drawings on it, because I actually kind of wanted to start doing like story times and stuff like that. I know I've said that in the past, but I actually really do want to do it now. But my pen for my iPad actually broke, so I can't get one until this upcoming week. But when I actually do get one, I think I want to start doing like videos with like more illustrations and stuff like that. If you guys want to see that, then let me know in the comment section down below. But with that being said, guys, hope you guys stay blessed. And, everything like that. Praise God. With that being said, like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to see more. All my social media links will be in the description down below. But with that being said, guys, thank y'all for watching. Have a good night, everyone. Whenever you're watching this. Hasta.